Hi guys, my name is Zin, and welcome to another episode of Maybe Bonsai. Today, the main focus is going to be a pomegranate. What I would like to do is to reduce this back. Is that a fruit or flower? I just noticed that. Anyway, this has grown quite big, and it needs to be taken back a lot. But before that, I have an update on the gardens. I installed this. I guess it's another raised bed garden, raised garden bed. But it's just these metal plates, I guess, and it was only $30. It was cheaper than I think it's cheaper than wood right now. And I have strawberries in here, which was over there before, but I've never gotten to eat the strawberries because I think rabbits get to them before I do. And I initially thought it was birds and rabbits, but I think it's just rabbits because now I have already harvested, strawberries that are ripe, and birds doesn't seem to eat them. So I guess it was rabbits before. So now that with this, the rabbits are not a problem anymore. Here we are with the pomegranate, and this I pruned this back I think last year in the winter sometime. And I just left it to grow, and it's getting really big. So I'm gonna take this back quite hard. I'm just gonna start with a more generic pruning, where I'm just gonna take stuff off without really looking at the structure that much. So we'll start with this. I'm taking it back to the first set of leaves. The new scissors is working really well. Take that back. So this tree has a long way to go, and I'm not sure that's the fruit or the flower that I've taken down. That's the fruit, it looks like. So lots of small seeds in there. So that is the first fruit that I've gotten on the tree. But I don't really care for the fruit right now. I just need this to grow better. So that's why it's coming off. Let's see here. This branch is actually coming from the inside. It's coming from this branch, and it's kind of going into the main trunk there. So I think I'm going to remove this whole branch. This is another branch that's kind of coming from the secondary trunk. It's coming towards the main branch. Maybe I can keep that for now. I'll just prune it back to the first set of leaves. So this branch is going into the tree. I think I'm going to remove, maybe not most of it, I'll remove to the second set of leaves. Actually, I'm going to take this back a bit more. There's a note right here with some buzz. Actually, I'm going to take this off. So this branch, again, it's coming into the tree. I'll take it back to the first set of leaves for now. So I always want to remove this. This is just dead wood, there's nothing there. And I didn't have the right tools, but now I have the tools. So I'm going to finally remove that. Came off pretty easily. I'll try to clean this up a bit more. And it's all dead wood here, because you can see the wood cutter, it's just regular brown, it's not even green. When you cut these branches, the woods are, it's greenish color, but here it's just nothing. Let's see if I can clean this up a bit more. Oh. Okay, I think that's good for now. There's another small stub at the bottom here. See if I can get it with the scissors. So now there's this top, which is also dead wood. I will take that off. And I'll try to clean this up a bit more. It's a bit hard to get in here with all these leaves and branches. So I'll take that off. Kind of. Yeah, so I think I'll leave that for now. It looks okay. So this tree had the two dead tops. That's the way it was when I bought it. I'm not sure what happened, but it was on sale when I bought it, so probably because they cut it back and it didn't work out, and that's why it's on sale. So I think, let's see if I want to take it back anymore. I'm looking at this and I'm thinking if I should take that all the way back to the first note. I definitely could. I'm just not sure if I should or not. The top, the taper isn't that great. These two branches are pretty much the same width. So I think I will take that back all the way to the first branch, or the second branch I should say. There's the first branch at the bottom. I'm not sure if the scissors will do it, but find out. Oh, it does. Nice. So there that goes. Clean that up. So I think I'm going to take this back as well. There, that's fine. And then the main trunk here, I am thinking of taking it back to there. Just so we can get more taper growing out of this side, hopefully. And I don't want this branch. So yeah, this was about 80% of the trees gone. And that's fine, I think that's pretty normal. Actually, I think this I'll take back as well. I could take that back as well. I think I will. I'm going to leave. There's a branch developing here that's facing up. So I think I'm going to take it back to that branch. And it's got a whole winter to grow, so actually no, this winter I'm going to try to go dormant with the tree, leave it in the garage. It's supposed to be deciduous, so you know it should drop its leaves during the fall and then come back next spring, hopefully. The garage stays above 0 all the time, so I think it'll be okay. So yeah, I removed pretty much 80% of the tree, but I think it'll be okay. It'll spring up with more growth, hopefully. And I'm gonna clean up this moss. There's some small things in there that I need to take out. I've never been able to grow moss, and I always wanted to grow nice moss like this. And the only way I could grow moss before was I just leave it in a container outside, and then it just sits there, and eventually, nice moss will grow, but not like this in a container. But it's been raining so much that all the moss are green. I don't even need to water it. So I'm really glad that happened. I got a pair of tweezers here. I use this for the aquarium that I had before, so I'm going to use it to get rid of some of the weeds, and that's starting to perk up, and just clean it up a bit more. Okay, so not sure if you can see, but there's a little bit of a weed here. There we are. Just some debris. So some of this moss is not as green as I would like it. But it's been in the rain for a while. I guess it's just growing. It's really growing slowly. And this is thread moss, I believe, or silver birum. But it's what you commonly find in between patio stones, in cracks and so on. And it's really nice felt, my favorite kind of moss. And here, this is a different kind of moss up here. Especially this is I believe it's a star moss. It might be something else. I'm not an expert in moss, but it's definitely a different one than this. The color is a bit brighter, and maybe darker comparing here. And if you zoom in a lot, it's actually a star shape. It's not like these are threads. So I'm just going to try to clean this up a bit more here. So I'm hoping these will get green soon, because they've been here for a while. And yeah, if these doesn't green up, then I'm going to change them up for something else. Especially this patch here. They are green underneath, but it's going really slow. I'm not sure if it's the moss is like dead or something that's not coming back, but I'll give it more time. Usually the moss grows quite slow. I got my second COVID shot on last Thursday, and Friday I did not feel that good. Had a low fever, and the recording is Saturday. I'm not 100% yet, But I feel much better than yesterday, that's for sure. Oh, that's the roots. So that's fine. So I think that's good for now. I know there's this root base underneath the moss. There's when I repotted the last time, there's a big bulge on one of the sides. I don't know what that was, but I elected to not do anything about it yet. So on the next repot, which not going to be this year, maybe next year or something, I'm going to need to fix whatever the problem is. So I think that's good for now. The moss is looking good. The tree is pruned down to basically a stump, and hopefully this will develop nicely. I think ideally I'd like to take this back as well. Let's see if I can get it closer. You know, maybe to here, but there's no leaves, and I'm not sure if that's going to kill the branch or not if I do that. So that's why I left it. Yeah. Oh, there's something here. Okay, so I think that's it for this week. You know, hopefully this will recover well and get lots of branching. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys.